Come in. Mrs. Richfield wants us to investigate the possibility of her buying a chain of department stores in the Midwest. The chain that she's expressed interest in is Mandel's. Linda, I want you to head up research and assessment.
Yes, sir.
We'll need a full financial profile by Tuesday. You will be the liaison for Mrs. Richfield and TSG with Mandel's.
All right.
Okay. The two, you're going to have to work together to pull this off. If you don't pull it off, Mrs. Richfield's going to be very unhappy. If she's unhappy, then I'm unhappy. So let's figure out how to make me happy. That's it. Paige. Mrs. Richfield specifically asked for Linda. This was out of my hands.
I see.
There's nothing else behind this.
Did I say there was?
Well, the way you bolted out of here last night.
Would you have preferred a critique? This is business, and I'm a professional. So if there's nothing else that you want, I'm going to go start making some phone calls.
I hope that what happened last night won't interfere with our working relationship.
Oh, it won't.
Good. I want you to know I don't hold it against you.
Hold what against me?
The fact that you walked in on Mr. Sumner and me without the courtesy of a knock on the door or a, "Pardon me, here I come." Now, I realize you're probably quite used to walking into his office whenever you feel like it. But from now on, I'd recommend a more professional stance.
Oh, I'll be certain to knock in the future. I hate to disturb a professional at work.
Is this the Sin connection?
Well, I'd like to place an ad. Looking for love in all the wrong places? Well, how about my place? If you don't like attractive, blue-eyed blondes, don't call. Ready, willing, and able to take on all comers. Dial 555-5831.
Hello?
Is this ready, willing, and able? I'd love to look for love at your place.
Mort?
Who'd have thought?
I'm changing the typeface on this report.
Why?
Helvetica is all wrong for Mrs. Richfield. Besides, I hate sans serifs.
I'll keep that in mind. Here. You changed my wording. The report needs to be concise. Here. You changed it back.
There's a difference between concise and choppy. You really should have decaf. That's your third one. Sugar rush just isn't worth it.
Is there anything you don't have an opinion about?
I'm paid for my opinions. And this report is ready.
It's not ready until we both say it's ready. It's ready.
Good. I'll set the meeting with Mrs. Richfield for tomorrow.
No, the graphics won't be ready by then. It'll have to be the day after tomorrow.
I can't meet then. I'm expecting an out-of-town guest.
Well, tell me you're busy.
Tell the graphics department to work overtime. No, then I will, and I'll take the meeting with Mrs. Richfield myself.
How's it going?
Fine. In fact, we're all set. I'm meeting with Mrs. Richfield tomorrow. Mr. Tuber? You had Mr. Sumner take me off the account, didn't you?
I asked him to.
Well, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I've been earning my own money since I was 12 years old, and most of that time has been spent kowtowing to people like you.
People like me.
Rich snobs who look down on anyone who has to work for a living, who treat anyone in service as subhuman. You don't know what it's like to be humiliated and have to take it. Because if you lose that job, you'll lose the rent that month, and then you might end up on the street. You've had it handed to you on a silver platter. I've had to work for everything I've ever gotten.
Is that what you were doing the other night? Working for Mr. Sumner?
That is just one of the differences between you and me. I don't have to sleep with someone to get ahead.
How dare you tell me who you think I am? And don't think that some sob story about how hard your life was is any excuse for the way that you've acted.
You wanted me off of that account because you were afraid I'd show you up.
I wasn't afraid. I was disgusted.
You should be afraid. It's only a matter of time before I have your job.
Linda. Don't bet on it.